Sweetie, what are you doing down here? You couldn't sleep? Ah, I see. Do you want some more milk? It always helps me when I have trouble getting some shut-eye. Alright, come here. And up you go. Stay right here, alright? I'll go get you your milk. You need to brush your teeth again after this, alright? Hey, don't give me the look. Brushing your teeth is important. If you don't brush your teeth, you'll get cavities, and they'll hurt really bad. And you have to go to a dentist. Oh, sweetie, the dentist isn't trying to hurt you. In fact, the dentist and the tooth fairy work together to make sure your teeth are nice and healthy. If your teeth aren't healthy, then you can't eat your favorite foods. Alright, here you go. Drink up. I know the dentist is scary, so you should brush your teeth so that you don't have to go as often. And besides, even if you do go to the dentist, I'll hold your hand so that you don't feel scared. Hold on. Oh, you have a little milk mustache. Right there. Come on. Off to the bathroom with you. Up you go. Brush your teeth, and then I'll tuck you in. Hmm? What was that? Your toothbrush is in your mouth. You want me to read you a bedtime story? Oh, but I'm not sure what to read you. You don't like anything I'll read you? Let me think. Why don't we get you to bed first, Come on, into bed. There we go. Nice and cozy. No, I didn't forget about the bedtime story. What would you like me to read? You like Peter Rabbit, right? Should we read that one again? You want me to make it my own? Sweetie, I'm not too sure I can do that. You know I can because I'm the best? Alright. Let me think for a moment. Once upon a time, there was a magic forest that was protected by powerful spells, so that no one could hurt the magical animals within it. Within the forest, there were two guardians. One of them was a big gold panther. Wherever she steps, grass would grow and flowers would bloom, bringing life to the magic forest. And she could turn invisible. The other was a beautiful silver bird. With a single flap of his wings, he could make it windy and rainy, and always made sure that the animals had fresh, clean water to drink. The two of them had worked together for many, many years. That's older than you and all of your classmates combined. Yes, they were the ones who used spells to protect the forest. They didn't want anything to harm the magic creatures they watched over. They protected all sorts of magic creatures. Fairies, unicorns, mermaids, and even ghosts. But the ghosts were all friendly ghosts. They come out at night to play with the fireflies. But back to the panther and the bird. The golden panther would climb trees and traverse the forest floor with ease, and she was content with this. But the silver bird could fly high into the sky and see the world beyond the forest, just over the horizon and waiting to be explored. The silver bird wanted to see the world. He didn't want to remain in the forest for his entire life. He wanted to start far and wide, and see everything there was to see. So one day, the silver bird went to see the golden panther. Golden panther, I want to fly beyond the forest, said the silver bird. I want to soar far and wide, bring cleansing rain to all living beings beyond it. The golden panther, ever the diligent friend, listened to the silver bird and nodded. Very well, silver bird. Fly high and free. I shall watch over the forest while you are away. But promise me that you will return in a year. I would miss you if you left forever. And so, with the blessing of the golden panther and all the magical creatures in the forest, the silver bird flew high in the sky and over the horizon. Oh, the silver bird saw many beautiful things. Wherever the bird flew, he brought with him the wind and the rain. The bird saw human villagers, more magical creatures, and even met some dragons. Oh, everyone who saw the bird loved him. They would say that the bird was beautiful, and they all danced in the rain the bird brought with him. Then, one day, the bird flew over a beautiful kingdom. The very city streets seemed to be glittering with brilliance. But even all of these shiny things weren't as shiny and beautiful as the silver bird. Now, in that castle, there lived a king. He had dedicated his life to finding beautiful things and bringing them into his kingdom. He wanted his kingdom to be the most beautiful kingdom in the world. So, when the silver bird landed on the palace and called forth the wind and rain, the king was dazzled by its appearance. The king invited the silver bird in, offering the bird some of the finest fruits he had. And the silver bird, ever kind and trusting, took the offer. Yes, the king wanted the silver bird for himself. The silver bird ate the fruit, and he quickly fell asleep. When he awoke, he was in a cage, without even room to even flap his wings. Because the silver bird could not flap his wings, he could not call forth the winds and the rain. And the king refused to move him to a bigger cage, for fear that the silver bird would escape. Without the wind and rain, the world began to suffer. Crops wilted and streams dried, and the people cried and prayed for the silver bird. But the greedy king would not release him. And just like that, the silver bird's travels came to an end. Yes, the golden panther. I'm getting to that. To pass the time, trapped in that tiny cage, the silver bird would sing about the magic forest and his dear friend, the golden panther, whom he missed dearly. The greedy king heard the silver bird's songs and decided that he must also have all the magical creatures in the magic forest, along with the golden panther. Soon the king and his army traveled far away until they found the magic forest. Without the silver bird by her side, the golden panther wasn't strong enough to keep the army from breaking through the forest's protection spell. Soon, she could only tell the magical creatures to run, and she would lead the king's armies away. The golden panther ran, leading the army away from the fleeing creatures. Without the rain, the panther could not grow the beautiful flowers and soft grass that she once could, nor did she want to turn invisible and risk the greedy king going after the other magical creatures. But she could do something else. No, she couldn't grow cactuses. But the golden panther could make mountains. That's right, the golden panther created mountains and valleys, slowing down the king and his army as she ran. She made deserts and rocky fields, and ran all the way back to the greedy king's kingdom. The greedy king, blinded by the brilliance of the golden panther, refused to listen to his army, focused entirely on his pursuit of the golden panther. Even as the panther made a huge crack that tore his beautiful kingdom in two, the king did not stop his chase. The golden panther ran into the king's palace, where the silver bird was waiting. With one single swoop of her powerful paws, the cage broke open, and the silver bird gave his wings a mighty flap. All at once, a huge gust of wind formed, and thunder split the sky in two. Rain flooded the broken streets of the kingdom, washing away all the finery that the king used to have. But the greedy king, still blinded by his greed, still tried to capture the golden panther and silver bird. None of the finest jewelry in the world could even compare to you two. Nothing else in the world would matter if you two would belong to me. The king cried, pushing against the wind and rain, dodging the rocks that fell all around him. The golden panther roared, and the silver bird screeched. In a single flash of lightning, the ground split open beneath the king's feet. As the greedy king fell, the split filled up with water, and the newly formed river whisked the greedy king far, far away, never to be seen again. Well, the golden panther and the silver bird decided that they should travel together from now on. After all the magical creatures they were protecting scattered around the world when the greedy king and his army came. So, there was no longer a place they could truly call home. Except for each other. Now, the silver bird flies high above the clouds. His feathers turn the white clouds gray, and bringing wind and rain. The golden panther walks the earth, turning invisible to hide her brilliant golden fur, growing beautiful flowers and soft grass where the silver bird rain fell. They say that if you are pure of heart, the two of them will reveal themselves to you. If only for a moment. And they roam the earth to this day. That's why flowers and plants always grow where the rain falls. Good night, sweetie. Sweet dreams. I love you too.